Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
All right. Welcome to Inscryption. This game had a pretty wide range of popularity a while ago. I think it still has a pretty decent following now. It's sort of a mystery, sort of in the game, but the game's aware of you kind of thing, and has these live action moments that are meant to fill us in on how we got to this situation. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I have a pretty decent amount of experience, as you can see. Can't get the new game yet, so you have to hit continue. I played this game a couple of times. Sometimes I play it just for fun. I like the card game element of it. But, yeah. This should be exciting. All right. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Now play your stoat. It's going to be different playing this with a mouse and keyboard. I played this game on my Switch. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. Do that. Because you are loading, I will pass. Draw another squirrel, draw 2 squirrels. Gonna have to get used to using mouse and keyboard here. Might bring the volume down just a little bit more. This game is still pretty loud. Sorry, I just don't want to be totally overpowered by the game. Alright. Go ahead and end our turn. 4 damage dealt, 4 weights on the scale. You won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Ugh. I would like to take the adder normally, just because there's a thing you can do at the campfire we'll go to here in a second. But it doesn't happen till a few rotations of the first act of this game to actually get the chance to use it. So I think I'll take Sack Cat here. Yeah. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned shack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. This is as much as you can carry. Alright. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You didn't sacrifice me? How kind. Maybe you'll help me. Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Alright, so if we look up... Oh, we can use the mouse wheel. Love that. His wolf cub, he'll transform into a 3-2 wolf after one turn. But he's set to take that boulder. Go ahead and drop squirrel. Then we'll drop sack cat. And then I will just place my stoat here. We could go here for direct damage, but we'll... Even if he breaks this, we can get enough squirrels to block him with snapper. So we'll probably end our turn here. And flying enemies can't, you know, hit me. So let's pull something. Got the wolf. We'll be fine with that for now. Alright, so that'll jump us and we'll take 2 damage. I hope not to lose this first one. That'd be embarrassing. And we'll go squirrel. And then we will sack. And I think that'll be our turn. Alright, we're still in the running here. I think it's another wolf, yeah. So, unfortunately for Stoat, fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Now I hold the numbers advantage. He can only do up to 5 damage a turn, so after so many rounds of this, I can just keep going. And we can always just get in the way of wolf with river snapper. Now we played our whole deck here. The idea is to get overkill damage in this game as much as you can, but again, I'm not that worried about it. We'll get a little bit here. There you go. Let's see. If you do more damage, which he'll explain it, then what is necessary to win, it gets turned into a currency that you can use later on. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. The young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. I think we'll take the wolf cub here. Still can't stand up. I'm noticing. Yep, that's how we see our deck. Whole lot of beast cards. This is a reptile card. No affiliation, no affiliation. Bunch of wolf cards. Or canine cards, I guess. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. So we can get rid of our sack cat and place that on something else. Stoat wants us to pick him. These characters will always ask to be picked. Honestly, doing it on Wolf Cub just makes an all-around better version. He'll get stronger. He'll still have the sack on him, and he only costs 1. So, a ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the Wolf Cub. Time for a totem fight. Flying wolves. That's annoying. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. You know, he only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Because now, he's got a lot of damage coming down the pipeline. But, that's okay. We can get our wolf cub down. Sack on our wolf cub. This will be flying, so we're going to take some damage, but with the stoat, we'll be able to take down the coyote. So we'll get +2. So 4 will put us close, but we should be alright. And here comes the 4. That coyote will die next turn. Maybe now we have a full-grown wolf, so we get the damage advantage. Probably should have took a squirrel there, but that's okay. We're not going to lose. You dealt full damage away. You're full damage away from winning. Now a flying wolf cub makes its way onto the field. Let's pull the card we need this time. And then I'll let us sack our super powerful wolf to get another wolf on the field. And then I think this is our last wolf. I suppose we could sack Stoat if we wanted to. And there we go. That'll have us dealing 9 damage this turn. Get some crazy overkill. I mean, there's crazier overkill in this game. Those of you who've played Inscryption, you know. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Problem is you can actually do really well in these parts and survive some of the more difficult encounters that are meant to sort of like check in the chest early on. Which, you know, helps having game knowledge to do that. Porcupine, it's an okay card. Elk is an okay card. We'll take Porcupine. I like having trap cards. But, the game will put it in a way to make it even harder for you to win. And I think you can still overcome it, but I think you still lose. So we can sack another card to take, such like the Porcupine Sigil. That's probably what we'll do. I would love to boost the power of a card, but it's not going to matter on this first run too much. So we'll sack Porcupine, we'll put it on River Snapper. And that way we maximize the amount of damage. Because every time they hit with this Sigil, they also take damage. Just makes our River Snapper there a really useful damage card. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. I would have loved to grab Wolf Cub there. Got a Grizzly coming down the pipeline. That is what we don't want. I'll take another Squirrel. And in 4 turns, he will, or in 2 turns, he will destroy my River Snapper. That's a tough play, and this tree can only guard against the big guy for so long. Let's see what I can do. I believe this is the battle that's meant to beat you early on. Ah, shit. Oh, not what I meant to do. 4 makes us lose. Grizzly will come and kill my wolf. The Grizzly could also kill my cub. I go 3 up again. I lose my wolf. This is where the adder would have came in handy. I could have just dropped him and insta-killed the Grizzly. Started taking out the threat. And that's okay. They sort of want you to lose here. Not a whole lot you can do about it. You can win this. I have won this before. Just, it takes the right cards. Using this as a learning opportunity will be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. And now we can learn, and now we get the option to actually move around. So we're supposed to go get that candle over there. We're going to snuff out that flame. We got to do that 3 times. He wants us to grab this right here. Opening this now, I'm pretty sure I still remember the combination. Doesn't really do us a lot of good. I think we can still do this now. Because I think it's like this. Yep, that gets us the ring. And then, oh, whoopsie. Nope, that doesn't do anything. I don't remember the positions, and even if I think even if you have the positions, you can't do them. But that ring is going to be super helpful. These are hints at the sort of other rules that we'll be dealing with later on. The candlestick from atop the barrel. Again, I think we can't do this right now, if I recall. I think this will just be a pile of meat. Yeah, can't do anything with that right now. Let's go ahead and grab the candle. I think we've done about all we can do right now. Put that right there. Let's get back in. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Alright, we used some resources there, so I think we're probably going to go for the pack. Again, a power boost would be nice, but it's not going to do us a lot of good. Grizzly's okay if we can get him out. The triple blood cost is the problem. Even having a sack card still makes him annoying to get on the field. But our deck's pretty shallow, so it's possible. It just means we worry about drawing Wolf, River Snapper, Grizzly in the opening hand. I guess it's no different. We'll take a powerhouse, fuck it. Like I said, doing this first playthrough here doesn't exactly matter all that much. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Yeah, if we need to set up a barrier, I'll take a rock. Now for the first boss fight. The trees seem to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yeehaw! 'Twas the prospector. Alright. There is a play. I gotta play careful here. Let's go squirrel. Let's go sack and the cub. We'll go squirrel. Sack and a wolf. And that coyote can take its damage. Go ahead and draw as many of these as we can. That'll take the first round. And then he will just destroy all my cards. There's gold in them cards. Turn them all into fucking boulders. And since he wants to be like that, I'm going to draw another squirrel, pick a boulder, and I'm going to be a real nuisance. They're going to have to break those down for me. Alright. We're going to need to draw here. He's doing the prospector again. Easy, boss. The mule's key. Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to draw a card first. I already did draw a card. Crazy old man. Alright. Sure? No. But I am certain this will be funny. We only need a defensive barrier for so long. I'll break that, break that. There we go. Draw a third squirrel. And the last thing we want to get in front of is that adder. I'm going to take this, rip a tooth out just in case. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. And we'll send it like that. Drawing. Need to draw squirrels before anything right now. River snapper. We like that. Ooh, it's getting close. But we're about to come back here. Yes, defeating the pack mule's the key. You get a bunch of cards out of killing this guy, but I mean, however it shakes out, however it shakes out, you know what I mean? And I'm not really worried about a 1/1 insta-kill adder. Now we can actually start doing some damage. There's my other wolf. And the mule's gonna move in our way. And as you can see, well, I mean, we should win with that damage, but yeah, let's see. Gives a bunch of cards. Jag nabbit my mule! And we can just draw and figure out what we feel like doing. Don't really have space, so probably gonna have to drop just a bullfrog here. Which is still plenty to kill the adder. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Yeah. It's my first time playing this on Steam, if I didn't say that already. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Depends on how lucky we get. Good old Gek. Child 13. Let's go Strange Lara. I like Child 13, but he's a back and forth kind of card. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rotten mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Yeah, there's a big on deck consistency here. Oh, Mantis is such a good card. You don't want to overflow your deck. That's why at some time when you see the ability to eliminate cards out of your deck, you just go for it. Now, we bottomed out on items, so we're just going to go ahead and go for... get more items. That's a great item. We'll take that. Another good thing. We'll take that. And a squirrel. We'll take that. Not a terrible hand. Not a terrible hand at all. Let us go here. We'll go here. And we will use Mantis in his beautiful ways. Here comes 3 damage. Or 2 damage. Guarded by the tree. Forgot about that. We will grab a squirrel here. And we will carry on. Yeah, these swimming cards, other than like items, I don't know if there's actually like a way to kill them. Beyond like using like porcupine or something. So let's go ahead and get a wolf on the field so we can get some damage out. And there we go. Get this fight out of my face. Let's see what we got. A Warren, not a bad one. When a little mushroom like this appears, that means you have that card already. And there's a guy we can go to that we can splice cards together. I don't know if we'll make it that far. Warren, and this card is rabbit is created in your hand. I think we'll take that. Alright, we have our items. Let's go to a campfire for once, since we've been skipping over them. Alright, we'll get an attack here. So, I don't know too specifically. The Switch version, I'm fairly certain, isn't, like, updated to what the current, like, this one on Steam is. Because I've never even seen that boulder thing before. So there's bound to be some stuff I haven't seen. But as far as I know about Inscryption, these first couple campfires around, there's no risk. The implicit risk is that they'll eat your card. Which is, like, whatever. But right now they won't, because your guy immediately draws the card back. So it's guaranteed. But when you die in this game, since it's sort of roguelike-ish, you do lose your deck. And there's only a handful of cards you'll keep. Ooh, all those bugs get stronger after one turn. That's annoying. Whoopsie, that was crazy. Ooh. Don't think I want elder bees coming down on me. It's flying guard. That's going to be a problem. We'll figure it out. Let's drop a warren right behind this tree. Never doubt the fecundity of rabbits. Alright. Alright, this is about to get a lot harder. See if I'll even make it through this. Yeah, so they're all going to become 2/3s. And they all have flying. Oh boy, we're in a bit of a sticky situation here. I used this earlier than I'd like, but it is what it is. I think, unless I take one of these and drop it right here. Actually, that still won't block him because he's flying. I think we just lose here. Unless I do this, it's such a waste of resources. And I drop him here. Yeah, if I hit something hard enough, the damage carries over to behind it. But since this is blocked up, that bee can't even move it in. So that, I think we still lose here. Yeah. Wasted a lot of resources just to lose. That's okay. When we get to the real part of it, it won't really matter all that much. We'll probably have to go get new items, though. Alright, so this is where we exchange our coins here. We can get a golden pelt, and if we ever see the trapper, we'll be good to go. You're leaving already? Please consider my pelts. No, I'm out of here. Thank you. The golden pelts allow you to exchange for rare cards, which is pretty dope. And they got a bunch of sigils on them. But he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Alright, let's go get some more items. We're going to need them. Give me that squirrel. Give me them scissors. Give me another squirrel. I do truly love this game. And it's a good, like, turn your brain off kind of game as well. Alright. Got some decent stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm seeing a pretty obvious play here. Drop that to defend. We'll just drop Mantis there, and since we buffed him, he's going to do 4. And since these are kingfishers, they're going to go under anyway, so we win. Alright. You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I examine those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any one of these. Take your time. I think we'll take a black goat. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. Now we get a choice of a rare card. And I think... I do like Pack Rat. It's hard to get Urayuli out, so I think we'll go Pack Rat. These pelts are most excellent, my thanks. We're full up. Let's get rid of a card, get some consistency. And prepare to lose to the Angler. Now, he's a 2-1. But I can hand that sigil over. We'll lose a pretty immediate power. But I think giving the wolf the pincer is probably the way to go here. It's not terribly difficult to get a wolf on the field. And getting 6 damage a turn just for an additional sacrifice is pretty good. Again, not like it'll matter. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Alright, it's just tossing out his kingfisher. We can go nuts here if we want. Just drop both of those and boop, boop, boop. Drop Grizzly. And that's a first round win right there. There it is. Too fast. Too soon. Alright. Here's where we gotta be kind of careful. We'll draw like that. Play that. Sack wolf, sack squirrel. Drop a pack rat. He gave us a turn skip item. We're going to use that immediately. And then we are going to cut down this grizzly. Let's see if we can do this. I'm obligated to pass. Alright, cool. That means we win this interaction that we're not supposed to be able to win. Let me relight your candles. Very well. You may choose a rare card. So that what happened there is the game sort of has a system in place. And I did that first try. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, adjusting the mic here. Doing that first try, that was pretty fun. Having a good setup for that. And just having all the right items. It's meant to just completely stopping you by overloading the field with grizzlies. We run into the mycologist. I'd love a double pack rat. You considered one of the angler's catches as a meal, but the rank odor deterred you. Dinner would have to wait. On my first run, I don't know if I've ever made it here. Usually I just don't have the card consistency to stop the grizzly onslaught. A frigid gust of wind billowed, unwelcome into your lungs. The beauty of the falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You have ascended the snow line. Oh boy, kind of a choice here. Kind of used all of our resources to make it Don't see a pack immediately up. We'll just go for the pack here. I'd like to get more power, but it is what it is. But decide the cost that you wish to pay. See, we don't even get bone cards yet. Elk Fawn, not a bad card to pick up. Random card with a cost of 1. What were you expecting? Not bad. Let's get us some fucking items, dude. We will be the pitiful opossum. I think we'll be taking the turn skipper. Scissors for sure. This is interesting. Yeah, this is fun, getting to see new cards. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe somebody else on their Switch will be able to tell me. His eyes are still glowing red. So that's... I wonder if this next round he's just going to drop all these elk fawns and a bunch of grizzlies are going to show up on the field. We'll find out. I will drop an elk fawn of my own. Move, block damage. Take this. I think I'll accept that damage. Or I could always just toss this out early. Why not? Bunch of elks coming down the board. Alright, let's get 2 squirrels down. And let's get my very OP wolf card on the field. Kept just gonna kill my wolf. Yeah, bone cards. Yeah. It's kind of got me at a bit of a conundrum here. So I take 4. I don't lose. That's okay. We're getting pretty far for what we got. Oh, God. Could make him pass his next turn, or just take the loss and keep it moving, to be honest. Losing's not always the worst thing. I hoped for more. I'm sure you did. Could go to the trapper. I don't think I have any crazy sigils. I guess pack rat or even triple blood I could toss onto another thing, making it worth more as a sack. We'll go that route. See what happens. Moose buck, great white. I do like great white. Pick that up. Yeah, normally you get a... You can... If people aren't too careful or the deck isn't too crazy consistent, they can sort of get, you know, walked over by the... What do we go for here? I think we'll go Stoat. What an honor. You can get walked over by the Prospector if you're not careful. But, it's pretty sweet getting through the Angler when it's in its fucking kill mode where I'm not supposed to be able to get this far. Alright. 2 more up funds. Love that. Take your turn, sir. Skip your next turn, please. Let's get some resources on the field. Pass. Alright. Let's go for Grizzly here. 4 will not carry over and kill that elk. These two are gonna transform. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, well, yeah, there we go. Oh well, I'm not worried about that. It would have been cool to see how far I could go, but time to get the other game mechanics so we can have a little bit more consistent of a deck as far as playability goes. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way, before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Take the elk. Power and health. Take the grizzly. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. I am more than happy to have an infinite sacking, mostly infinite sacking, transforming one cost 4/6, please. This will be a card that we can find later on. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. What if I ignore you? Because you want me to kill my stoat. And I do that. Get 2 bones from doing that. Drop the opossum. And go for it. And then I draw. And then I play. That's not at all what I meant to do. That's going to be difficult. Misclicking is going to be annoying. I hope that doesn't keep happening. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. The safe we already opened. We get a bunch of stuff from. But we will get back to this in the next episode. So for now, we'll try to get this set up going so we can get some bonus stuff. And yeah, this has been the first episode of Inscryption. So I will see you guys in the next video. Later.